Hey, single mommies, it's Mommy Shar. Just jumping on real quick to talk to you a little bit about bitterness. We were talking about bitterness earlier today, and I believe this weekend I did some videos on bitterness, and I just wanted to get on tonight to talk a little bit about just the signs of bitterness. I don't want to be on too long tonight. I just want to give you guys some quick nuggets to take away concerning bitterness. The signs of bitterness. I believe that the number one way that we can be healed of our bitterness is to first recognize that we are bitter. So I want to give you a few signs that'll let you know right off the bat that you are struggling with bitterness. I want to point out what I believe to be two of the most key characteristics of a bitter heart, and I want to let you know that you can be free of that bitterness in Jesus' name. Yes, you can be free of that bitterness in Jesus' name. And so a couple of signs that you are bitter. So grudges, keeping grudges, building up complaints and accusations and infractions against a person that has offended you, and basically not letting it go. You don't have a healthy attitude or a healthy approach to getting over offenses. So you hold grudges and you don't let them go. Being angry, anger that doesn't subside, it doesn't go away. It's the type of anger that just makes you mad about everything. You're mad about everything in life. Every little thing that happens, you're bothered by it. You're temperamental. You are touchy-feely, so to speak. Everything bothers you. That is a seed of anger, and that anger could be very well attached to bitterness. Not being able to talk about it. You get a big lump in your throat when that person comes around, that person that offended you, whether it's a romantic partner, somebody at work, a family member. You get a lump in your throat just when they come around you. Not only do you not want to talk about the offense, but you don't want to talk about anything to that person at all. There's just this lump in your throat that won't allow you to speak. You're holding on to that pain inside of you, and you're becoming silent. Basically, you're faking it around that person because you can't even talk to them. And then rehearsing the offense, every single detail. You're rehearsing it. You're going over it again and again. You know what they said. You know when they said it. You know how they said it. You're rehearsing every single detail of that offense, and you're not letting it go in your mind. I can say that for me, the number one characteristic of the seed of bitterness that was being planted in my heart came by way of realizing that I was rehearsing the offense. My root of bitterness came as a result of a very difficult relationship, a broken marital relationship, and I rehearsed that offense over and over and over again. And my offense was associated with a church offense, so that made it even more difficult for me to get it out of my head what happened to me. So I just kept rehearsing it over and over and over again to anybody who would listen, to any audience. And I believe that we should talk about what we're experiencing. I believe we should talk about our feelings. We should talk about our offenses, but rehearsing them in an unhealthy way, meaning you're constantly talking about it with people that are not giving you any wisdom or any advice or any direction about which way to go, is just not healthy. So in my opinion, the number one sign of a bitter heart is rehearsing offenses and rehearsing the details of those offenses over and over and over again and not letting it go. And then the second key characteristic of a bitter heart is when you hold grudges. It's when you take the original offense and you just start piling on more offenses, more infractions, more complaints against that person. Those are signs of a bitter heart, and we need to be healed from our bitterness, because like I said to you earlier today, Hebrews 12 and 15 tells us that bitterness, the root of bitterness, will begin to defile everything that is around us and everything that we are attached to. So, in order to get over bitterness, know the signs of bitterness, okay? And respond to them. Respond to them. You can be healed from bitterness in Jesus' name. This is Mommy Shar signing off at Give 'em Heals, where we are crushing our pains, crushing our problems, crushing our obstacles, crushing bad habits, and crushing on to win. Hey.